welcome back to Open. Here now to perform a love letter to the Bronx from his book Excelsior. Let's give it up for Bonafide Rojas.
I want to thank Luis Alois Grise for designing the Grand Concourse, a street that raised me while listening to a rumbling D train and buses racing past, for 161st Street for filling me with dreams of center field and a stomach of hot dogs and french fries with the home run still vibrating off Yankee Stadium. The vendors will surely be back tomorrow at the same time, at the same place. The Crown Diner on the corner of Girard Avenue that stays open until 5 a.m. They actually closed a few years ago. Used to be a hangout spot where my best friend Angel and I would go after we played pool. I always ordered heavy burgers that smell like smoke. He always ordered egg stingies, never too early or too late for breakfast. For Fordham Road, for her patience with our childhoods of going into Beach Street and buying vinyl with no intentions of ever becoming a DJ, to being strong enough to separate church and state when the preacher is yelling through the megaphone and the Navy is passing out recruitment flyers across the street. For the Bronx Zoo and New York Botanical Gardens, for standing the test of time and showing the world that we can be a sanctuary of sacred things. You have cradled many memories on your free Wednesdays for children who have only seen animals on television. Please open the monkey room. I am humbled by the changes on 167th Street. This may have a facelift, but still the same neighborhood that has Joyce Kilmer Park, sheltering every vendor in the world, selling every kind of food possible. For Kingsbridge, Pope Park, and the Ortiz family home, which I have honored my mother and father. Outside, you can see the Raven lurking on the empty restaurant on the corner, which has been an empty Cuban sandwich place in Empire Yao and a Twin Donut. It's still renovating itself like we all are. I'm still in love with Lois Paradise Theater on 188th Street, where my childhood is still sitting in her seats. Even after the renovation, your facade is still 1986 to me. Capture my imaginations with your matinees. My memory's timeless when it comes to you. For Hunts Point, for fighting for our air and water, let us acknowledge you every day for your efforts. You are beautiful. For Parkchester and Castle Hill, for having a wonderful array of beautiful women who ride the 6 train. And for those who don't know, ride uptown one day to experience it for yourself. It is breathtaking. For Skate Key on Allerton Avenue, for giving us a space on how we wanted to dress and how to talk to girls the wrong way. I was never really there for skating, but I learned how to break night and go to class the next day. For Summers in Mott Haven, High Bridge, and the Cross Bronx Expressway, for allowing us to drive into the city. But I resent Robert Moses for parting neighborhoods with dynamite just to get to Manhattan. There are beautiful houses I'll never see on Grand Avenue. For Co-op City, for being this beautiful concrete paved into the sky in sections. Your dedication to stay connected with the Bronx, even though you're so far east, it feels like Connecticut is an admirable one. My mother said, thank you for Bay Plaza. She used to love going there. For Orchard Beach, for trying to be a beach. For your sand and grass on top of your concrete back. For your transplanted water from City Island and the Atlantic, trying to make you beautiful, even the fish smile sometimes. For Pelham Parkway and its tree-lined roads that hover above us when we drive by car, by bus, by bike. It's so fantastically beautiful, you might even forget where you are. Because why would something like this, so beautiful, be in the Bronx? And I'm eternally grateful for my mother, who decided to stay here, raised on Willis Alexander on 138th Street. In the 60s and 70s wasn't easy. And everything she went through, the deadbeat dad, the blackouts of 77 and 03, the low-paying jobs, the bad relationships, the eventual marriage, the divorce of my father, and the World Trade Center and inflation. She could have easily taken us back to Puerto Rico, but she didn't. She was patient, strong, beautiful, creative, and adventurous, just like the Bronx. So I'm thankful for the streets of my youth. Jerome, Gun Hill Road, Westchester, Moshulu, Norwood, Riverdale, University Heights, Woodlawn, Morris Park, Morrisania, Crotona Park, My Haven, Little Italy, Port Morris, The Hub, Mount Eden, Bronxdale, Williamsbridge, Belmont, Bronx River, Marble Hill, Edenwall, Bruckner, Classen Point, Melrose, Soundview, Fieldston, Eastchester, Baychester, Throgsneck, Unionport, West Farms, University, Morris Heights, Van Cortlandt, Wakefield, West Farms, Webster, Bedford Park, Tremont, and you, Grand Concourse. I love you the most. Thank you.
Woo! That eso sí, se llama a love letter to the Bronx, mi gente. Bonafide Rojas, everyone. Excelsior is out now on Amazon. Bonafide will be performing excerpts from Excelsior on February 2nd at 7 p.m. at Word Up Community Bookshop located at Recirculation 876 Riverside Drive in Manhattan. For more information, follow Bonafide on Instagram at Bonafide Rojas. That is our show today, mi gente.